Okay, habits of investing, daily, weekly, and monthly habits to support your growth. Habit one, read. There's other people who have invested and have done this stuff. If you're trying to talk to a client and talk them into investing, I would say one of the best books to read, the Burr Book by David Green, Rental Property Investing by Brandon Turner. And I would say probably get the book. And if you like listening to Audible, get the Audible too. Don't just get the Audible and think you're going to get something out of it, because you want to be able to turn to a page or a place that you know you want to look at again. Anything from Bigger Pockets pretty much is going to be pretty good. The Millionaire Real Estate Investors, pretty spot on. And a hold. It's how to buy and hold property or houses to gain wealth. So this read the experts who've done it before, build your own unique version of the model. Habit two is to shop, develop your deal flow, and yeah, no, not shop it.
No.
Nordstrom.
On there, a 30-day stay about medium-term rentals by my buddy Sarah Weaver.
Okay, Sarah Weaver, right? That was a good book.
It is a good book. Yes.
Got me thinking. Develop your own deal flow and look at deals daily. We're not buying right now, so I'm not looking at deals daily, but when we're getting close to buying, I look all over the place, and then I do the calculator on Bigger Pockets. I'm a Bigger Pockets premium member, so you get all those tools that are open to you and everything. You can not be premium and do a few of them, but I'll analyze anywhere from 5 to 10 properties a day, just trying to figure out which one's the right one. A lot of times you can look at it and just by looking at the numbers, you got a pretty good idea, but that's just getting an idea about it. And then the next thing is whatever area you're buying in, contacting a property manager, boots on the ground, and see, is that rent that Bigger Pockets and Zillow says it could get there actually the rent that is going there. It's a crazy world out there, and so a lot of them are just doing stuff with algorithms and calculators, and they aren't exactly true.
No, you got it.
Yeah.
I feel like we're in a one make give. But the other things that I look at is in that area, I'll go on to Facebook for that area and look for rentals, Craigslist and Zillow to see what current rents are for similar type properties in that area too.
Yeah. Habit three is learn a neighborhood, and then after you learn that neighborhood, learn another nearby neighborhood. Develop your knowledge of one neighborhood. And what I like to do is just get on Google little walking guy, and go around the neighborhood and see what the flavor is, And a lot of times you can really tell by the amount of cars parked on the streets, the amount of cars parked on the lawns. Is that a neighborhood you want to you want to invest in? Some people, yeah. Me.
Everybody needs a place to live.
Yep, everybody needs a place.
Place.
Apply it, develop the knowledge of one neighborhood, apply it to another neighborhood. I was looking at Birmingham, Alabama, at kind of a portfolio. It was a bunch of properties one person wanted to sell, and you could buy them in Birmingham for $30,000, And I was talking to Blake is from Birmingham, and he's like, that whole city's a crap hole. Well, when you live there, the whole city's a crap hole, but come on, tell me what do you think about this neighborhood in particular?
Well, they highlight first 48.
Yeah.
So they can have all that.
Yeah. Anytime they have unsolved crimes, choose a niche. So try one out, but really dive in and learn. Okay, learn what it is about that one place, that one niche you want to Do you want to do short-term rental? Do you want to do medium-term rental? Do you want to do duplexes only, triplexes only? Eightplexes only, you know, or
Single family.
yeah, single family. What do you want to do? What's your niche? Pick it and stick with it. It makes the analysis a lot easier because you're comparing apples and apples. 5 is interview investors. Talk to successful investors and hungry ones to learn the patterns. They have meetups, 209 meetups. I forget where the next one is. I missed this one this month because I just didn't get the word about it. But there's also a Facebook page for the 209.
Their PowerPoint.
Huh?
Monique.
Oh,
Was asking for the link.
oh. Go, if you can
Facebook.
find it, go ahead and send it to her. It's the same link as it is every time. Anyway, so I talk with some investors I know, take them out to lunch, whatever. They have their real estate agents, so I don't try to do business with them. I try to get the knowledge from them. And there's one that every time he tells me something, I tell him he's crazy because, you know, it was like when the whole economy was falling apart in 2007. He lost his job, took out a home equity line of credit on his house, took his 401k out and everything, and started buying triplexes in Stockton. Ones that were $400,000 to $500,000 were selling for $90,000. And I'm like, well, you know, come on, that's nothing, man. You can't buy triplexes. You know, you can't do that. It's crazy. Well, he's pretty darn rich right now.
Right.
He does not work a job, doesn't worry about working a job. His job is the triplexes.
Managing this.
Yeah. And then he's like, yeah, all of mine are Section 8. I'm like, oh, you're nuts, man. You're nuts. That's hard to work with. Well, you can't turn down Section 8 now, but back then you could. But no, he's like, I love Section 8. I'm like, oh man. So and then when COVID hit, Section 8 was the only people that guaranteed pay.
Right.
You know,
They don't want to lose their section
So-
either. So
No,
Yeah.
they don't.
So he's actually done pretty darn good through all the disasters. that
he was
we've
on to
seen.
something way
Yeah.
more.
Yeah, so I gotta quit calling him nuts and start calling him friend, you know.
Yeah.
You know?
It's ingenious people are nuts.
Yeah.
Hey, fellow
It's a fine
investor.
line.
What habit do you want to start right away? What habit do you want to start right away? How will you track this habit and who can hold you accountable? So if you want to invest, what habit do you need to start to? Do you need to start with a habit of reading, or do you need to start with a habit of evaluating deals? And this is not just us talking, it's how we can talk to our clients too. The ones who's like, oh man, I'm tired of what's happening in the stock market, you know. Well, getting toward the end of the year, you may want to just take a loss on those funds that, you know, aren't a retirement account, aren't deferred. And claim that loss and then start investing in real estate the next year and claim all the tax benefits that go along with investment real estate. So it's conversations to have, but you got to learn it first to be able to convey it to other people. So what are you grateful for? The best way to make money is not sell assets that will gain in value. The best way to lose money is to sell assets that will gain in value. That's the Grand Poobah Ben Kinney said that.
Right.
So let's go do something amazing today. So that's we got you out of here just in time,
Yeah.
huh?
Right on.
So any discussion around this?
What do you guys think about commercial versus residential investing? Their rentals are such a headache with when you have to deal with people, and commercial is so much easier.
Yeah, I love
Prices higher, your investment might be a little bit more, but
Yeah.
it's so much easier.
and get them on a triple net lease. They have to take care of everything. So they got to take care of the taxes, the upkeep, any redesigns they want to do. Everything is done by you make less money, but it's all their responsibility. So
And when they wanna, they're improving their business by
Yeah.
doing that, so
by improving the property.
Yeah, and so,
And the leases are longer term too. Usually they're
Mhm.
like 5-year leases, 10-year
Mhm.
leases. So yeah, I like it. I've never done it, you
mhm,
know, but I do like it. It's
I think it's a scarier option for people because less people know about commercial.
right.
And
mhm,
so, but one thing I do love about commercial, there's a lot less emotion involved.
right. Right,
A
right,
lot
right.
less
Mhm,
emotion. It's normally business people that you're usually,
mhm,
and then, so yeah.
Yeah. I
We
just-
haven't invested in commercial yet. I'm looking
mhm,
to rent a commercial
Right,
building.
right.
Uh,
I've got one commercial and it's just so much easier than residential.
and what is
It
it?
just, it's a little industrial condo out on Turner Road. And it's used for, it's Drobel Wines has it right now.
Oh, yeah,
They've had
yeah,
they've had it for a while. But it just, I mean, you weigh that with the residential stuff and my hot water, my faucet's dripping, and versus them, you never hear a word from them and they're always,
yeah,
improving it and keeping it clean and wanting to do better things for it that's gonna up my.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then they get to the point where they got their little thing on Google My Business. That's their location as far as all the world knows. And it's very hard to change that one when you move places. Like
Right.
we still got stuff over on School Street, even though you try to get rid of it. Google wants to keep it there. Yeah. And so, so then when it comes time to renew the lease, unless you're just an absolute animal, they've got to do whatever
Exactly. Oh,
terms
yeah.
you.
And the more they invest in it,
The longer they're gonna
more
wanna
it needs
stay.
to be.
Yeah,
They've been there, I
Well-
think, for about 7 or 8 years now, but 7 years, I think.
Wow.
But,
So to put it out in the universe, that's something
mhm,
that I'm looking for.
okay, all right.
yeah, Norman wants an entertainment venue.
I want
Uh,
it like a hall, like
like
a
a-
rental hall.
Yeah,
Okay,
For people to rent out for parties.
okay, like where? Like downtown?
No, I prefer out in the industrial area.
Uh-huh, okay.
Something that I could decorate real cute and,
Mhm.
but that has a little outside area.
mhm,
Not too big, not too small, maybe max 150 people on a
Mhm.
sit down setting.
okay.
With the
yeah,
DJ.
roll out some round tables,
Cool.
tablecloths, chairs, and so they bring their own DJ, maybe
Uh-huh.
have a couple preferred taco trucks or something like
Yeah,
that.
there you
When,
go. Okay, so-
Yeah. All right, have fun at the inspection.
Inspections,
Yeah.
yes. Thank you.
Which property?
This is in Burson, my
Oh,
buyer
okay.
of the offer on
Nice.
Burson, yeah, so it's
Nice.
going through so far, pretty good.
right.
Yes, I gotta get it, I still have to do a well, schedule, but who do you guys use for well inspections up there?
I'd have to look at my.
Like
my-
Sweet Pea.
Sweet peas, like
Well, Sweet
septic.
Pea Septic, and I've got them scheduled for next week,
Okay.
but, well, I wasn't sure.
Venus, something, I'd have to look at it.
Okay.
I think
Anyway, I'll get it
Keith
done.
Gross, but I hear he's not answering his phone,
Well, yeah, I've heard he's just so darn busy, but,
but his son doesn't
okay,
too.
right,
Saying I don't know who his son is.
Universal Pump and Supply,
okay,
that's who I've used.
all right, they're up there,
They're down here,
Mhm.
but
But they'll go up
they
there,
would
yeah.
go up there, and then the other one is Pure Vance drillers.
Universal and Pure Vans,
I'll
okay,
I'll share their info.
okay, all
Yeah.
right, thank you.
You're
Yeah.
welcome.
Okay, you guys have a good day.
You
You
too.
too.
We'll be back.
Thanks for coming.
It's still
Okay,
recording.
I'm gonna kill the recording.